Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here today. My name is Cheryl Paul, and I serve as the graduate student ombudsperson for the Swanson School of Engineering, alongside my friend and colleague, Valerie Kerr, who's in the room with you right now. We're excited to spend this time with you talking about something that is both central to your graduate experience and critical to your future careers, your relationship with your advisor. Your advisor isn't just the person who signs off on your degree requirements. This relationship is a model, a practice ground for how you'll build professional connections with supervisors, mentors, and colleagues throughout your career. In many ways, learning to cultivate a healthy and effective advisor advisee relationship is just as important as your research and coursework. So, why are we spending time on this today? Well, let's look at why advisor relationships matter so much. One of the biggest lessons I've seen in my work with graduate students is that the advisor relationship, it can feel intimidating, yet it's central to your success. Why? Because first, this relationship shapes your graduate journey, from your research progress to your confidence as a developing scholar. Second, it gives you a chance to practice lifelong professional skills. Things like communication, collaboration, and self advocacy. And finally, the confidence you build here transfers directly into your future career. So, this isn't just about surviving graduate school, it's about developing the skills and confidence to navigate professional relationships long after you leave the University of Pittsburgh. But if an advisor relationship are so important, why do they sometimes feel so hard? Well, let's talk about a few common challenges. Now, let's acknowledge the reality. These relationships are not always easy. Many students I meet feel nervous about speaking up. Some worry they're being taken advantage of, and others feel unclear about what their advisor expects of them. And almost everyone at some point struggles with delays in feedback. If any of these sound familiar, you're not alone. These challenges are common. And here's the message, it's the key message. Facing these challenges doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're learning. Every difficult conversation, every moment of misalignment is an opportunity to develop skills you're going to use again and again throughout your professional life. So now that we've named these struggles, let's flip it around and think about what helps these relationships succeed. What helps these relationships work? Well, across the board, I have found four things: clear communication, shared expectations, trust and respect, and addressing challenges early. Take a moment and think about a time when you had a really productive working relationship. Maybe it was with a peer, or another supervisor, or even a mentor. What made that relationship work? Now consider how those same elements apply to your advisor relationship in graduate school. These elements may sound simple, but practicing them with intentionality with your advisor, that's what's going to transform a formal academic relationship into a supportive and developmental one. If these are the building blocks of strong relationships, how do we actually apply them to day to day? That is what we're going to look at next. So, how do you put this into practice? Well, here's a few starting points. Set boundaries. For example, agree on how often you'll meet and what the turnaround time you can expect for feedback. Advocate for yourself respectfully. Speak up about your needs while also show consideration for your advisor's time and workload. Balance independence with guidance. Take your initiative, but also be clear about when you need input. Name your concerns early. Small issues are easier to solve before they grow into big problems. Practicing these strategies with your advisor doesn't just make graduate school smoother, it gives you real world rehearsal for the kinds of conversations and collaborations you'll have with future supervisors, colleagues, and mentors. So I focused on what it means in the context of graduate school. Valerie now is going to show you how to how those same skills translate into your professional life after you leave here. So thanks so much for having me today. and wishing you all the best and hope I get to meet some of you soon.